aqui uma frozinha. Parece um instrumento musical.
This flower was broadcasting
Pois.
music.
Deixa aqui a bike pra gente andar à vontade. É o túmulo do pai dele. Nosso amado, sua mente deixou seu corpo e tornou-se um só com o todo. Vou tirar uma foto, talvez seja útil.
Larry's tombstone. He'll stay behind in the valley.
O que é aquilo ali? Fiquei curioso. Ah, isso aqui é pra ouvir, certeza.
Music from a trio of performers. The metal, the breeze, and my mind.
Celemetero. Ah, tem aqui um negócio pra puxar. Tocar o sino. Ó. Ah, é com aquelas pedras lá. Que isso? É com aquela pedra lá.
I remember seeing the ocean for the first time, and something about the light, the water, the voices of other people, the boundary between myself and the rest of the world felt very thin. It was beautiful.
Do nada, uma lembrança
A
super
way
boa.
to remember your loved ones.
Ah,
The bell gave me a little memory from a stranger.
de um estranho?
Past swims close to the surface in this valley.
Ó, dá pra apreciar aqui a paisagem. Escutar a fita do sonho. Ou escutar a fita do sonho.
I knew my brain was doing something special. I thought I'd wake up with an idea for a new shape or color. Everybody would love my new shape or color.
Ah, será que esse é o Paté?
But instead, my brain gave me a dream which made people afraid. Which is making you leave.
Você está com medo, mas agora podemos nos preparar. Você está com medo.
The dream scared me, but also made me glad to be alive. I am happy to keep living. I don't mind. The elder said it means the season is ending soon. I want to tell you the dream now. Let's shut our eyes and lay on the roof.
Já estamos.
We are already on the roof.
Pois.
That's good. I'll speak the dream out loud and you imagine it.
Tá bom.
You can close your eyes now.
Eles estão usando a mesma roupa, eu acabei de perceber isso.
I'll tell you when to open them. I am in the forest. The sun is bright. My stomach rumbles. I'm hungry. I look for something to eat. There are fruit trees lining the path. I look for one to pick, to eat. I climb up one of the trees and reach out to grab a shining red apple. I blink, and suddenly the apple is rotten. It looks like it's full of spiders. I blink again, and now the apple is just a baby apple. Not ripe or rotten. I lose my balance and fall onto the ground. The apple changes colors. Some are eaten, some disappear. I hear a voice. Someone is there with me. I try to recognize who they are, but their face keeps changing. They're kind of everywhere. I tell them I'm hungry. I want what the earth is trying to give me. They say these aren't apples. They're memories of every apple I've ever seen. There's something wrong with my eyes, and there's something wrong with the soil. They say I need to look into the sun to clear out my vision. They say we're going to look together, and that when we do, they'll melt away. They want to. Then behind them I see you, watching from the shadows. You've been taking notes on everything. This makes me feel better. I turn my head and I let the light in. I lose track of everything. When I get my senses back, I find myself holding a round, red fruit in my hand. I don't know what it is, but I take a bite, and it's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. Then I woke up. You can open your eyes now. You probably have questions.
É um sonho, cara. Os sonhos nunca são... Tinha algo de errado com os seus olhos? Tinha algo de errado com o solo?
It wasn't only my fault that the apples were acting funny. It seemed like the natural world, or whatever it's called, the land didn't know what time it was either. The soil had to forget a little.
Por que eu estava no sonho? Quem era a pessoa ao seu lado? Quem era a pessoa ao seu lado?
The face of the ghost person in the dream?
Sim.
They were everyone and no one. It reminded me of someone I used to look for. My birth was not easy. I was bigger than most babies. After I was born, the elder advised them not to have any more children. But years later, my parents tried. They told me I'd have a sibling. But we lost them a few weeks later. I felt like it was my fault. I should have been born last, if ever. I needed to see this missing person somewhere. So I searched faces for a face I'd never seen. I thought I had to carry them forever. But in the dream, they wanted to become part of everything. I had to let them go, which felt like a piece of me was dying. It hurts a lot, but it's a nice thing to do, if you can. To let part of you become part of everything. Oh, I feel a bit winded now. I feel like everything is happening the way it should. But I still wish none of it would happen at all. I wish my dream didn't mean anything. I wish we had wasted more time together.
Vamos desperdiçar o resto do dia. Nós vamos um dia. Nada foi desperdiçado. Está tudo bem aqui. Qual escolha é esse?
I know. Thank you for reminding me. We'll go down this roof together. And you'll keep going down and down. Down into the heart of the world.
Ok. O que você fumou, meu amigo?
Thank you for listening to my dream.
Nada. Estamos aí pra isso. Ela gravou, pelo jeito.
There isn't enough room for a cemetery in my village. Here, memory is granted space. Land is used to let the living meet the dead. Or maybe it's the other way around.
Ah, tem uma rosa. Nós, o povo do vale, encontramos esse corpo desconhecido. Realizamos nossos rituais e o enterramos. Não sabemos seu nome nem sua história, mas desejamos sua paz. Eu deveria tirar uma foto?
The tomb is elevated, so maybe the body isn't buried under earth. It could be in these stones.
Aí é? Tirar aqui uma foto também.
Unlit candles being drowned in a flood, a loss of potential light, potential prayers. The text is barely legible. 3 aphorisms from the young. 1. Time moves us when we move not. There is no time. It looks like a set of aphorisms. Now to find the rest.
Legal. 3 aforismos da juventude. O tempo nos move quando imóveis. Não existe tempo. Caraca. Pesado. Ler. Determinados a lembrar do Vale Tieng, determinados a lembrar dos nossos deuses. A enchente levará nossas casas, assim como o tempo leva nossos corpos. O passado permanece intocado. Pegar.
I can still walk through the streets of my village, down the corridors of memory.
Pronto. Ai, que lindo, mano. Ai, aqui é onde eu queria ir. Achei bem lindo essa parte. Ó. Top. Lindão. Não. Só confirmar aqui uma coisa. Eu acho que quando eu tirei a foto do menino lá. Tem uma coisa aqui.
Calm sound comes from the strings. I hold tight to the feeling of being almost lost, barely lost, wandering with conviction. If I could tell Dad that I left home, I would describe this feeling to him in detail.
Muito lindo, olha isso. Fera demais, cara.
Is this a sculpture or raw materials?
Acho que é uma escultura, né, querida? Só se a natureza fosse assim, muito perfeita, mas não é o caso. Cara, muito legal essas luzes aqui na floresta. Ficou fera demais, cara. Vou tirar outra foto que eu achei muito lindo. Pensaram bem legal. Vou trocar uma ideia com ela. Deixa as coisas. Vamos ver se ela... Deixa eu tirar uma foto da casa dela.
This house has such a palpable personality.
É da velha lá. O Martin.
A home isolated from the rest of the valley. I've had my first experience of loneliness on this trip. I can't imagine a lifetime's worth.
Ok. Vou tirar aqui uma foto disso. Muito bonito. Olha ela aí. A senhorinha Matiora.
Sound. The camera click. The valley used to be so full of the sounds you couldn't hear yourself think. Now to hear it again. That sweet, awful click. You came to see the work of the reclusive artist. Come here. Let me see. Bring it close. My eyes. I can only see here.
Tá com presbiopia já. Precisa de uns óculos. Calma aí, minha querida. Deixa eu acabar de explorar aqui o seu ambiente. Lindo. É, a senhora quer falar comigo?
The text is barely legible. 3 aphorisms from the young. None should see the face of love and live. Just one more to complete the set.
Pois já encontrei 2. É verdade. Ninguém sobrevive à face do amor. Bora.
Awful.
Horrível?
Form, color, subject. Simply awful.
Que isso?
That was me trying to play to the crowd, to be charming. A crazy woman made this junk. An artist. I buried her a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it. I spent my life trying to make something beautiful and true. I failed.
É lindo as suas artes.
Can you bring me photos of my art? I'd like to see my work one more time. I want to see how I wasted my life.
Que isso?
What do you think about that one?
Nossa, poderia ter se dedicado mais, credo. Eu adorei.
Wrong. What was the point of these creatures? The horned dogs of war? I look at them and I feel nothing.
Que isso?
I should have grown ivy over them.
Que isso?
At least the flood will take it all away. Was I never truly inspired? Did I really fail so completely? Let's see another.
Encaixar uma que ela goste, é isso? E essa sua piranha, você gostou? Gostei da figura.
Is without grace or true emotion.
Ai, ai, ai.
I thought if I stood outside his door long enough in the rain, that God would let me inside. All I did was toil my fingers to pieces. I wanted to capture this valley in a piece of art. That's all.
Eu gostaria de te ajudar. Eu também quero capturar este lugar. Este lugar é um momento no tempo. Eu também quero. Esse lugar é um momento no tempo. Eu gostaria de te ajudar.
It's just junk. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal. My trash all on a page together, like a real art exhibit. One day, you could add my name to it.
É, agora você quer, né?
Meteora. They might as well know who to blame. The museum vault.
Acervo do museu?
Every artist dreams of their work hanging on its walls. Oh my God. You'll try to go there?
Sim. Não sei onde é que é, mas sim.
It's so far.
Tô nem aí.
It'll drain your life away trying to reach it.
Minha vida vai se esgotar de um jeito ou de outro. É bom ter um objetivo a longo prazo. Minha vida vai se esgotar de um jeito ou de outro.
That is undeniably true. Your journal might end up in the vault, which means my artwork might end up there. Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted hour. When a dream crawls back out of your throat, it hurts. But I can do better than those little statues. I can, if you help me. This art will memorialize
Cabelão
Cheng
dela,
Valley.
porra.
And we'll finish it together. Cheng Valley has many faces, many themes, characters, eras, stages of its existence. Take a look through this junk, and we'll pick one of those faces. A face to show Cheng Valley to the unborn children of the next season. You do that while I make some tea.
Tema para a última obra de arte da Meteora.
You seem lost. We're here to choose a theme for our artwork. You can see through the clutter. I have looked at all this for far too long to see it. There are no mistakes, only wayward inspiration. Just pick the face, facet of Cheng Valley that calls out to you.
Ok. O que mais me chama a atenção... Cara, na verdade isso aqui me chamou bastante atenção. Se eu fosse escolher... Esse aqui eu não vi, o que é isso?
Stone and soil, water and wood, a collection of samples of the ecosystem of the valley. Is the ecology of the valley the root cause of everything that happened here?
Levar algumas amostras para a Meteora.
You've brought me pieces of the valley itself, the natural world. What we took from it, what we were given. What if our destiny is not in our hearts, but in the soil of the earth? Do you want this to be our theme?
Quero continuar procurando. Só que eu não tinha visto essa parte, por isso que eu fui lá. Olha, o violino também é uma
This
boa.
instrument is so beat up, but lovingly preserved.
Acho que pode ser.
It must have played some important tunes.
Uhum.
Oh, you've brought me Manchez's violin. He was a wonderful singer. We were so proud he came from Cheng Valley. He collected stories, games, and songs and spread them across the world. You remind me of him.
Onde ele está agora? Como ele era? Onde ele está agora?
He died of a heart attack on a stage in a foreign land.
Coitado.
It was a brief and powerful feeling to share the love of this singer with the rest of the world. Without him around, we have less in common. Even I loved him too. We all did. Do you want this to be our theme?
Ainda não, mas tá. Sim, cultura popular, quero continuar procurando. Eu vou só dar uma olhada mais nesse, e aí...
Within the piles of junk, I found a metal cutout of a symbol. These patterns, what powers have they had and lost?
The sleep symbol. This is the pattern, the vibration the prayer makes. When the prayer is said, you can feel it in the air. But you can see it in the water. If you ever see this pattern in motion, prepare to sleep.
Eu nunca ouvi.
There are two others, remember and forget. But this one is my favorite. This is the pattern that ended the war.
Oh.
Sonia, the monk, used this prayer to end the war. The prayer to end a season. God of sleep listened. The power was greater and deeper than anyone knew. That was how the last season ended. Do you want this to be our theme?
Eu quero, eu gostei.
Very good. And the tea is ready. In the past, I tried to control everything. My work was dead. This time, let's follow our intuition, gather some pieces, and see what happens. What magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return?
Tomar chazinho.
This tea is good for the throat.
Throat.
It makes me want to sing.
Melhor não. Gravar, vai.
Chubaleni husanota, chubaleni husabe, chubaleni husanota, krimosanahi.
Acabou? Fechar os olhos, olhar ao seu redor. Vou olhar ao meu redor.
Pleminutu sakanora.
That was it. That was Cheng Valley. I thought we would capture Cheng Valley in a piece of art, but we captured it in a moment instead. A moment can never hang on the wall of a museum, but you will still carry it with you. You were the co-author of this moment. I would never have found it without you. I'll rest these weary knees, but you're welcome to bring me images of this valley, as long as you bring them close enough for me to see. I'll tell you what I know. There's only a little bit of today left, and then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season.
Aprendiz da artista, troféu conquistado. Bom, galerinha, vou ficando por aqui. Tá muito legal a história, muito profundo, muito giro. Continuamos no próximo vídeo e até mais.